Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Oh, God, sorry.
Keep going.
No, that's
I
okay.
love a good tune.
We don't want you to go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, yes. Here we are, another edition of the mid-morning show coffee break with Ken and Deb. We're honoring pastors today, so give a shout out to your pastor. You can just say, hey, I wanted to say I appreciate my pastor. Maybe give the name of the church. You can make a comment here. If you've got a story you'd like to share about your pastor, you can give us a call too, 800-221-9356. We'll share that on the air.
That's right. And Sunday is Pastor Appreciation Sunday, actually.
That's right.
So maybe if you're a church leader, that put a little bug in your ear if you didn't know that. Maybe do something special for your pastor this Sunday. And
That's right.
pastors, maybe you could even share a story of something that really blessed your heart and what blesses you. And how you feel appreciated in your job. I mean, what really just fires you up to more ministry. We'd love to hear that as well. You can just put it right here on our Facebook post this morning as we are Facebook live streaming.
It's better than the alternative.
That's right.
But yeah, so just make a comment, shout out to your pastor this morning, and let us know. You can also... would it be okay if I said this, Jeremy? You could also share our stream on your page. Absolutely. And let others know about it and get more people watching. We could just have a big old happy family if we did that, you know? And if you don't know how to do that, call Jeremy later.
He's right here. He could answer your questions if you put them on the comment part of the Facebook Live post.
Jeremy, I'm sharing it now on my page.
On your page.
I got it set, and I know I did it right this time because I see my little picture.
So I have a funny story about my old pastor. When I was a new mom, I had gotten something stuck in the toilet just before he came to visit me as a new mom with my newborn, and I was frantic because I had accidentally flushed a diaper because I thought I was going to be, using cloth diapers.
Okay.
Well, that lasted 1 week, I think. But anyway, that's beside the point. He came in, and he had a 3-piece suit on.
Yep.
And he went home and got a snake and got my toilet unstuck.
Wow.
And I remember that to this day. I mean, he was just so gracious, coming
That's
in
cool.
all dressed up and still ministering.
That's cool. Neat story. Save my life. Sidewalk Prophets on Moody Radio. It is 7:05. It's Ken and Deb here. We are also live streaming this morning on Facebook and also on YouTube and Twitter. If you want to check out the mid-morning show coffee break, we're talking about everything pastors today as we're honoring pastors. This coming Sunday is Pastor Appreciation Sunday. Of course, this whole month is Pastor Appreciation Month, but kind of focusing today on honoring your pastor. Do you have a story you could tell, or just why you appreciate your pastor, or maybe just say, hey, just want to give a shout out, really like my pastor, so-and-so. That's all it takes.
Like this listener who says, I would like to give a shout out to my pastor, Mark Anderson. Our women's ministry last Saturday uplifted over 200 pastors in prayer as Aaron and Hur did for Moses. These are trying times for our leaders.
Yep.
Thank you for the opportunity to give a shout out to all of our leaders.
Very cool.
It is a trying time, and we're very grateful for our pastors. They've had to adjust and rework things and, prayerfully decide on what's the best course of action for their church during this COVID-19 and continue ministry. So
That's right.
It's been, I'm sure very challenging, and we're just appreciative of all our pastors.
We sure are. So give them a shout out today. Let us know what you appreciate about them. You can either make a comment on our live stream or you can call or text us 800-221-9356.
Hey, you could give a shout out to your pastor right here on our live streaming. Just put it in the comment section. All you need to do is put your pastor's name and what church they're at.
Right.
If they're looking through the feed, they'll be able to see their name there and know that they're being thought of this morning, prayed for, appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, you can tag them in the comments or
that's right.
Twitter, and you want to,
if they're on Facebook. Yeah.
Right. If you are on Twitter, you can reply to this tweet that this is broadcasting on with their tag. A lot of ways.
There you go. Lots of ways to do that. And you know what? Don't make me pull out the I guess nobody appreciates their pastor. You know, don't want to pull out that card. Oh, I guess I did.
Twice. Hey, Jeremy, how do people tag in the new Facebook?
Oh, that is a good point. After the fact of the broadcast, you can use the little @ sign, which is an
Okay.
A with a circle, and then start typing someone's name if you're friends with them on Facebook.
Oh, you got to do that now. It just doesn't. You can't just like put their name in there and it automatically does it for you.
That'll trigger it to make sure it
Okay.
starts doing it. I'm not sure during an actual live stream
Okay.
if they give you the ability to tag.
Oh, okay.
They might let you do it on desktop, but I'm not sure about the mobile device.
Ah.
So
Okay.
give it a shot. Try it
Yeah.
out.
Hey, good.
See how it
Prove me
works.
right, prove me wrong. Either way.
It's a learning experience because everything's changing. We got to always continue to learn.
I know, because the other day I was trying to tag somebody and I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
And, so I was like, well,
Were you
what
on
if
your
they...
phone then? Or you were on
No,
the-
I was on
the computer?
on my computer.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having trouble with tagging.
Huh.
So
Okay.
I don't know. I must have been doing something wrong.
I'm not a big tagger, so I don't know. Tag,
You-
you're it.
I knew how to play that game.
Yes. So we play freeze tag.
Hey, so Jordan's giving a shout out for his pastor. And we'll get right to that here in just a minute because we got to go back on the air, I guess.
Yeah, I got to work, you know. Good morning, Ken and Deb here. It's 7:09 on a Wednesday morning. Coming up tomorrow, and I know I shocked you when I said that the last time I mentioned this, but coming up tomorrow, we are going to be out with our last and final bookmobile for the year because it's going to get cold and
Right.
we don't want to stand outside.
Right.
I'm just being truthful.
Well, we are aging. And so
It has nothing to do with it. If I was 20, I wouldn't want to be out there in the cold. It doesn't matter.
yeah, bring your sleds over to our bookmobile. No, we're not going to do that.
No.
We're going to be there tomorrow from 11 to 1 over at Coram Deo Bible Church in
Yes.
Davenport, right
That's
off of
right.
74 there in 53rd. And we're giving away books. We've got a lot of books in our library. Want to get them into your hands so you can use them as ministry or
That's right.
read them during the winter months, or maybe there's something that you really need some help with. I mean, we've got a lot of great
great resources.
resources
That's right.
to pass along. And so we wanted to do that, and we've done it a couple times. It's been a lot of fun seeing you, and I hope we can see you tomorrow.
That's right. And not only that, but wait, there's more. We also have a nice Bible study prize pack we're going to be giving away that you can register for, which includes a Bible, the commentary, and also the handbook of theology or of prophecy from Moody. So we're going to give all three of those books away as a prize pack. And so stop by, get some books, register, say hi. We'll see you there at Coram Deo tomorrow at 11, from 11 to 1, I should say, right there off of 53rd and I-74. Here's Michael W. Smith and Waymaker on Moody Radio. Good morning. Oh,
So I got to get back to Facebook here because Jordan wants to give a shout out to his pastor,
yes.
Nathan White from Christ Reformed Baptist Church, who prepares wonderful sermons every Lord's Day. So thanks.
Very good.
Thanks, Jordan, for giving a shout out to your pastor this morning. He's
appreciate that.
joining us from Lookout Mountain, Georgia.
That just sounds like a great place.
It does.
Lookout Mountain. Lookout Mountain. You can do it in a couple of ways. Lookout Mountain. You know, you can do it all kinds of different ways. It depends on where you put the emphasis. Lookout Mountain. Lookout Mountain. Lookout Mountain. Sorry. I'll stop.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Got to use up this 25 minutes somehow.
That's why you need to send in your shout outs to your pastor.
I'll keep going.
Yes, right now in the comment section.
Oh,
Oh, we are so grateful for our pastors. They work such long hours when you think
They
about
do.
the fact that they're on call all hours of the day and night.
yep.
When people have emergencies, who do they call? They call their pastor.
Who you going to call?
Right. I mean, in all sorts of circumstances, whether it be health concerns, relational issues,
Right?
the pastor, is one of the first people that gets called. So
That's
we're
right.
very grateful for them bringing the word into our difficult circumstances and being with us and,
Yeah.
trying to figure out life with us and the struggles that we have in our faith with us. And so
Right.
very grateful for all of our pastors. So give a shout out to your pastor this morning.
Yes, that's right. So you said Tom Aubrey is your pastor,
Yeah,
right?
Pastor Tom Aubrey and Scott Moore as well. It's our pastor at First Free in Moline, and they faithfully, rightly divide the word of truth and give great practical application to God's word as well, and also are there whenever we need them, for visiting in the hospital or, that's probably changed a lot now. I don't know if pastors can.
Yeah.
I don't think they
I don't
can.
think
I'm
they
not sure
can.
they can
I know
visit the
when we
hospital.
had a guy in our church that had a bad accident, our pastor went down there and they couldn't go into they couldn't go in. So he just waited and waited for the wife to come down. He prayed with her and stuff. So yeah, a little different situation these days.
It is. So they've had to work, all these workarounds like that. That's just one of the
Yeah.
things that they've had to, think, how can we, let the person know we're thinking of them without being there or
Right. Right.
giving them a word.
And technology has really aided in being able to stay connected
Yeah, that's true.
during this time. So thankful for the technology that we have available to us where we can still kind of stay connected. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Michael W. Smith, that's Waymaker on Moody Radio Quad Cities. It is about 7:15 now. It is Ken and Deb here as we are asking you to give a shout out or just tell a story or just say how you appreciate your pastor today as Pastor Appreciation Sunday coming up this Sunday, but we thought we'd get a jump on that.
Our phone number is 800-221-9356. We're also live streaming on our Facebook page. And Jeff says Pastor Tony Liston at Adventure Church is the best and awesome man of God. So a shout out to Pastor Tony.
Hey, also Reggie said, I appreciate Pastor Jared Hall as well. So we appreciate that. He stepped out in faith to start a new church, and his messages are encouraging, clear, and concise. So very cool. Way to go. And I think also Peggy's got some information about her pastor. You want to give a shout out, Peggy?
I want to give a shout-out to my pastor, Bishop Mark Anderson, and also a very good friend of mine. He's a pastor as well, Bishop Richard Hazlett. I am honored by God to be underneath their leading, and I am so grateful that you guys are having this amazing event for the pastors.
Well, they serve a purpose, a great purpose in our lives, that's for sure, and really anointed by God, so that's pretty cool. Morning, Joe, Carrie, Heidi.
Lori liked your little soliloquy there that you did a few minutes ago.
Oh, is that what that's called? Now I have a name for it.
I don't know. I'm just making up words I've heard.
Well, you probably know more than I do. You're the big word user here. I'm pretty simple.
The big word misuser.
Absolutely, Deb.
Hi, Carrie. It's nice to have you with us this morning.
Uh,
Joe, it's good to see you again.
Maybe you could even give a shout out to a previous pastor that you've had that's really meant a lot to you too. Like Pastor Steve back in Omaha, in the Bellevue, Nebraska area, which is a suburb of Omaha, but at Life Spring Church, was huge, instrumental in a portion of my life. In a time and in a season, was able to counsel me on some different things. As I was going through different times in my life, job changes and all kinds of things like that, trying to figure out what God wanted me to do, and just was very instrumental. So, and still there too, by the way, Dr. Holdaway. So pretty cool.
Yeah, you just mentioning that reminds me of this book that we're going to talk about, actually,
Okay.
about the importance of having guys with guys
Yeah,
mentoring.
that's right.
And David E. Riffle is going to talk with us around 8:30 this morning about coming alongside men 18 to 30 years old and what's happening with our young men and how much it's needed to have those older gentlemen in the church,
Oh,
the
yeah.
leaders in the church, really take an interest
Sure.
and come alongside and disciple men.
Yeah.
So
Very cool. All right, so that's coming up here in just a bit. We'll do that at 8:30 this morning. We'll talk with him. Coming up here in about 10 minutes or so, we're going to be joined by Roy Abbott and talk about Iron Sharpens Iron for Women.
yeah, looking forward to that because it's actually going to be a live in-person event this year. So, yeah, it's going
That's
to be a
changed.
gathering, with
In the past,
women.
we wouldn't have said,
It would have been just an automatic.
right.
Yeah.
And now it's like, a live event? Wow.
And if you don't have the opportunity to listen to those live, they'll be up at kenanddeb.org. Just find the October 7th day, and you can
Yep.
find those videos on demand later today.
That's right. So you can always check out our interviews, past interviews. Can't check out the future ones because we haven't done them yet. But,
Not all of them.
just a heads up.
Also, Heidi says, Brian Bill said a humble prayer walk in my neighborhood, and God led me to Edgewood. Isn't that neat?
Wow.
That is really cool.
That is very cool.
What a great story, Heidi.
Yeah,
Thanks
it
for
is.
sharing that.
Ken and Deb with you on this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. And we just want to say thank you to all of those that gave during our fall share this year. If you didn't get a chance to listen this last Saturday, we're so thankful that the Lord used many of you reach our national and local goal, by the way. And he continues to use this ministry and continues to help others in their next step in their walk with Jesus Christ. And you can still give if you haven't done that yet.
That's right. And you can do it in a couple of ways. You can call 800-600-9624, or you can go online at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities. But it's so exciting when we all catch the vision of what God is doing and can do as we look forward to doubling our impact here in the next 30 years. And we just thank Mark Jobe for the leadership of seeing that vision and for you joining with us. So thank you so much.
Yeah. And also today, by the way, we are honoring pastors. So you can give a shout out to your pastor. You can just text their name, say, hey, I want to say thank you to this pastor. Or even if you've got a story, that's cool. Sue said, as I think of Pastor Rennie, Pastor Shaw, Pastor Doppler, and Pastor Paul at Sycamore Reformed Baptist Church, I'm so thankful for the sound teaching they give us. They encourage us by the word to grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ, and also how they've worked along with the deacons to help us be in church during these COVID-19 times. So praise be to God. So thanks, Sue.
Wow, what a great testimony.
Yeah, it sure is. Appreciate that. So appreciate your pastors. Give a shout out today. Call or text us 800-221-9356. Here's Building 429. It's Fear No More on Moody Radio. Good morning.
So don't forget that Sunday is Pastor Appreciation Sunday, and maybe a great day to, send your pastor just words of encouragement or bless your pastor in other ways. Pray about it. Maybe there's a specific need that comes to mind that you'd love to help your pastor with.
Right.
Just let them know that you and appreciate them and you're grateful for them.
Yeah. Hey, also, I was just going to throw out there too is don't forget about their families. Their families are also a big support for them. And they kind of sometimes take the brunt of some of the stuff sometimes, and so tell the families you appreciate them as well. Maybe you could do like a gift card or something for them to go out for dinner or
Yeah.
something like that. Whatever, just to say thank you to the whole family, but
That's
to your
right.
pastors too.
That's
So.
such a good reminder, Ken.
Let's see. Mary said, so thankful for the pastoral staff of River Church in Clinton and Prophetstown, Illinois. Very cool. Oh, Ed Kershak as well. Yeah.
Well, we know how crazy Ed Kershak is.
Yeah, that's
Enough
right.
said there. He brings so much joy.
He does.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. And he does a great job, too, as he leads Second Winders
Yes.
over there at Edgewood Baptist Church. We've had the pleasure of being over there a few times and enjoying the company there of all the folks. So pretty cool stuff.
Hey, there's a good verse that goes along with what we're talking about.
Okay.
1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders who rule well be considered worthy of double honor, especially those who labor in preaching and teaching.
That's good.
So give them some double honor.
That's right. Double blessing. So
Double prizes. Double honor.
So we'll wrap things up today on the Mid-Morning Show Coffee Break with that verse. And thanks so much. But don't forget, you can still call or text us honoring your pastor, or just make sure that you honor them this Sunday for Pastor Appreciation Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the Mid-Morning Show Coffee Break. Have a great rest of your day.
All right, Deb, you can have a seat now.
Got away with